Welcome to Truths, Proofs, and Firewater Reviews. I'm your host, Lindsey, and this is Jon, risking his liver to discover new whiskeys. We base our reviews on a 25-point scale, 5 for the smell, 10 for the taste, 5 for the finish, and a combined 5 for the bottle and look of the juice.
You ready to get toasted?
Sure.
All right, so we're back, guys. Sorry, I know we're terrible. It's been a busy summer. We're starting to calm down. John's over here
We're
slobbing.
posting one a week, so we'll up that probably this weekend. This week we're on vacation, so I just dripped. Good thing it's only Basil Hayden.
So, new release, Basil Hayden came out with a toasted barrel.
Yeah.
On the fence about it. I
don't know.
think I prefer it over Elijah Craig toasted, but
I actually think I might be opposite. I cracked it open and it surprised me. I'm not a Basil Hayden fan.
no.
And it wasn't bad at all. But it's not the standard Basil Hayden mash bill. They completely mixed it up, which kind of grinds my gears because it's not the Basil Hayden old granddad mash bill.
Yeah.
The high rye, the flavorful, spicy mash bill that I know and love, but I hate on the 80 proof version.
I think it's a little bit tough though, because when you're trying to do something different, I don't know how well rye and toast would go together.
I don't know. I know like Michter's did toasted rye.
Yeah.
The Elijah Craig has rye in it, so let's do a little comparison and see how they match up. Maybe the rye throws off the toast. Maybe that's why they did it.
Maybe.
I know Freddie knows kind of taken over like the blending and the innovativeness. He's younger. He's got stronger ideas and not really staying close to the normal. The older distillers just stay in one little area.
He's kind of going outside of the box, but I mean, can't blame him. He's got to make his mark too.
So what is the mash bill on the Basil Hayden?
So Basil Hayden normally is 63% corn, 27% rye, and 10% malted barley.
Yeah.
This they swapped up a little bit with doing 63% corn, 27% brown rice, and 10% malted barley. Now, if you're familiar, Little Book Chapter 4 last year that was released had brown rice mash bill too. So I don't know what it is. Maybe that's Freddie's thing. I don't know. But
they have done stuff with rice before. They had like a signature craft.
Wasn't it in one of the Knob Creeks too? I swear one of the Knob Creeks mash bill had
Knob Creek has the same mash bill for everything, I think, except rye.
I'm losing my mind. Maybe. I don't know.
I could be wrong.
It's been a long week.
So what's the Elijah Craig toasted? That's probably just the standard 78, 12.
And then the 78 corn, 12% rye, 10% malted barley.
I think it's the other way around.
Or it's 10% rye. We always flip it.
I know.
It's 12% malted barley, 10% rye. So, I don't know. I mean, Elijah's always my friend. I'm telling you right now, this Elijah Craig smells damn good.
You know, that bottle I didn't love at first, the Elijah Craig. It grew on me the more I drank it, and that is sweet.
Yeah. Very nice.
That's dark.
I mean, you can tell there's clearly a shade difference.
So Basil Hayden is normally like an 8-year-old-ish and juice in there. I don't see that on this one. There's no way there's even... I'd say it's probably under 4.
I mean, what Elijah's usually 6 to 8 too?
Elijah's actually usually around like 8
12.
to 10, sometimes a little higher.
Yeah. So, I mean, even with that though, like, look at this, guys. Like,
this is the Basil Hayden's almost like a dull brown color.
It's almost like
corn
rum-esque.
oil. I think it's corn oil.
Yeah, this is used fryer oil. This is normal oil.
I'm going to say right off the bat that Elijah Craig's color is way better.
Elijah Craig obviously is going to take it color-wise. Honestly, I think Elijah's going to take it smell for me. This smells good. It's got a nice, like, crisp apple, like, crisp fall apple. It's got, like, a nuttiness to it. And it's got that typical toasty, like, toasted gives me, like, this, I don't even know what it is. It's almost like herbal. I don't know, but I get it on Elijah too. But Elijah's notes are like so much more
Let me go into the Basil Hayden notes first.
Succulent.
See, this one's just like sweet, like light caramel to me. I don't think I would guess this is toasted at all by the nose to me.
I can tell.
And I think it's because of the lower proof. It is 80 proof.
Yeah.
The wood on it is light. I don't get the beam nuttiness. You said you got a nuttiness, and
I get a nuttiness out of it.
I don't get that. It reminds me of Old Tub a little bit on the nose, but pleasant.
Yeah, it is nice. It has a really nice, coherent smell to it.
The brown rice is intriguing me.
I don't know. And maybe that's it. Maybe it's the rice that throws
Well, the rye grain is supposed to be like the flavoring grain.
Yeah.
So what does brown rice do? I feel like that would add more sweetness because it has more starch and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't cracked open that book or little book today.
It has like a little bit of a cinnamon spice note, like a fresh ground cinnamon. I don't know. It's got some kind of like a sweet dinner.
Sweet dinner.
I don't know, like a...
It's very herbally to me. I don't know.
I can see the herbal. Maybe a little floral in there too.
And I mean, guys, you can't...
I don't know. I'm kind of thrown off because there is some smells in there, but the proof is just not helping it.
Yeah. So you're looking at 80 proof at Basil Hayden's, and then Elijah Toasted is their typical 94 proof. So 14 proof points is quite a steep incline.
So what are we getting on the nose on Elijah?
Elijah's a lot more citrusy and fruity to me, but it has like a deep darkness to it. There's an oakiness and like a, I don't know.
See, I get the toasted on this. When I get toasted, I get like a dusty, like dry but very warm wood. Like if it was sitting next to a fire but not in the fire.
See, I get that on this, but not
I
on that.
I don't get it on that. There's some more fruits in this one though. This one has a lot of fruits, which that comes from the Elijah Craig, not the barrel, because Elijah Craig's fruity in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the caramel's stronger on the Elijah. I'm gonna say the smell of Elijah's just quite a bit better, but the Basil Hayden's not off-putting whatsoever.
No, it's not bad. It's just I prefer the
Which
Elijah
I bought
Craig
this and thought for sure I was gonna hate it. I am not a fan of toasted at all.
No.
Elijah Craig was pretty good. The JD Heritage was the only one that I actually really loved. Going to the taste. So right off, I'm going to say I like Heaven Hill products way better than Jim Beam. So it's going to be clearly Elijah Craig. It's just how good is the basil?
That has like that rye spice to it. It has the typical Elijah. It's got a nice deep fruitiness to it. There's a nice oak. A little bit of that warm wood John was talking about, that it kind of sits there. But it has like this nice little spice to it in the back that just kind of plays around in your mouth. And
the toasted taste is just odd to me, and it doesn't hit my palate right. I don't know why.
I will say that this has gotten better from when we first got it to now.
When we first opened it, I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either.
When it opened up, I liked it.
Yeah.
I think this went downhill a little bit more for me again. We don't have the bottle anymore. It was just a sample I saved. I didn't know what I would compare it to in the future, but I found it, I guess.
Here we are.
See, I just rather go with the normal Elijah Craig, though.
I know. I mean,
this is 94 proof.
They're the same thing, but the flavor profile on just normal Elijah.
I'm getting butterscotch on the nose. Now, what about Basil Hayden Toasted?
So this one is kind of lackluster. John and I tried it yesterday when we opened it. And we both kind of agreed that it's very watery. I've never like drank a bourbon or any spirit for that matter and gone, wow, this is kind of watery. This is kind of watery.
Yeah, it's watery.
It's a little thin.
It's very thin to me.
For as pungent and as aromatic as it is, I figured it would be pretty punchy.
A little.
But that 80 proof is just not
a little bit
there.
of that nuttiness that you usually get with the Basil Hayden does come through. I don't know if that comes from the wood. I don't know where Beam gets that from. Maybe it's the yeast. That would make sense.
Who knows?
There's nothing off-putting in this at all.
No, it's very drinkable.
Cannot tell that it's toasted even by the taste.
It's very drinkable. It's not like when you drink Elijah, you get that like punch and you get those flavors and it all just kind of melds together really nicely. This melds together nicely, but it's just like.
So one thing
I don't know.
I'm thinking is maybe this does have some age on it. So Elijah Craig is double barreled.
Okay.
They re-barrel it into that toasted.
Okay.
I'm wondering if with that mash bill, they toasted it, didn't char it, didn't double barrel it.
Yeah.
It just aged like that.
Maybe.
I could be wrong. I didn't see anything about that, so I can't confirm it.
I looked at a couple of sites. I got most of my information off of Breaking Bourbon. We really love using their website. They do a really great job. And even on like the press releases and stuff, none of this states how long. It doesn't say how old they are or how long they're in the toasted barrels or if they're rebarreling them. It's kind of like mute about the actual process that they go through.
I don't think this was in a new charge. Or does it say straight bourbon? Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
Yeah.
So it has to be in a new charred oak barrel.
But then they toast it.
Does it say char in the laws? Has to be very lightly charred then, right? Or is toasting considered a char, like a super light char?
So when I was reading through, this is pretty much dang near the same thing as Elijah, but it just says that toast also undergoes a secondary toasted barrel finish for an undisclosed amount of time.
So it is rebarreled.
Yeah. So they're aging it and then they're rebarreling it into toasted barrels. It can't have that much
age on it.
So
But it also doesn't taste young at all.
No. It doesn't have that corny, like, young feel to it.
Maybe brown rice doesn't need as much age. I don't know. I think the proof is what really ruins this one. I will say there's a lot of vanilla on it though.
I don't know if making it that much. Maybe it's just because I'm not a huge Basil Hayden fan, but
I'd buy this over normal Basil Hayden.
Well, yeah, I'd buy this.
They're about the same price.
Yeah.
This was
$50 here.
I don't know how available this one's going to be. We got it at a grocery store, so
they said when I was reading that it is going to be a permanent fixture. So apparently
all Basil Haydens are permanent, but it's how easy are they to find?
Yeah. So they said like they have the rye, they have the standard Basil Haydens, and then they have the 10-year. And now this is going to be the 4th member added into the Basil Hayden family. And it is not a limited release. It is going to be a permanent fixture. So what that means, like John said,
these are both the same price. And this one has a ton more age, ton more complexity. Not saying this one couldn't, because I think at a higher price it definitely could, or a higher proof. Want to know what it would be around 100 proof, maybe 110 or barrel proof?
Yeah.
I wish they would do more with it. Why do they always put Basil Hayden at 80?
Maybe it's a quality thing.
It's
quantity.
It's a higher priced, lower proof Old Granddad.
Yeah.
And Old Granddad's way better.
I know. I don't know.
I just don't understand. Okay, so the taste is clearly Elijah Craig. What about the packaging?
I'm hands down going to go to Basil Hayden.
So am I.
That bottle is beautiful. It is a really nice, elegant bottle. Nice cork. It's a little bit different. I love this little charred thing. Like, you've tried it charred. Now try it toasted. Like, it's a little piece of wood attached there. I mean, I will give it to Jim Beam. They got it going on over there.
I think the
they know
bottle
what they're doing.
is cheap. It's a boring kind of bottle, but the label and the band and the cork is even different on this one.
I know.
Everything about that is on point. They make a shitty looking bottle look really good. So I'm going to say Basil Hayden's takes the look of the bottle.
But that's about all they're taking.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
$50 each. I'm definitely going to go Elijah Craig Toasted first.
If I had to pick between the two of them, yeah. I'm happy that we found it. I'm happy that we tried it.
I'd recommend this if you like lower proof bourbons.
If you want something drinkable that's not going to burn, I would definitely.
It doesn't taste young, but it doesn't taste... I don't taste much wood.
It doesn't have a punch to it. But, you know, let us know if you guys have tried them or if you're looking to try them, whatever. Let us know what you guys think. I'm interested because these new toasted, everybody's getting into rye and toasted and
I don't like the toasted craze. I like the finishing craze. I like everything finished. Maybe mostly darker wines, but I just don't know about the toasted. I want to try the Michter's. We might have a sample of one somewhere.
Maybe. We've got a lot of samples, but you know. All right, guys. Well, there's our toasted head-to-head battle here. Elijah's going to be our clear winner, but Basil Hayden's is taking the win for the bottle. So, but there you have it, guys.
So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.